Hey, hi everybody. I just figured that I would introduce my hike today, which is at Da Depot. Da means big. Day means big, and Po is like a harbor, so this is Da Depot, or Da Big Harbor. And now I am on Maroon Day. Maroon Day is like a little island, but not really. And now there are some old bunkers up there, and now it's just usually scatterings of fishermen. I was over there on the beach actually just before. There's like a pebble beach, like Belle Isle, or U Island in Korea. Belle Isle is in Newfoundland. And this looks also quite similar to some parts of Taiwan, like Penghu or the East Coast. Yeah, so this is day 4 of my hike, and I'm going to continue along. There's a really beautiful beach on the other side of this fjord, and I will show it to you later. Have a good one. Bye. Okay, I'm going to continue to video the other side of that beach I showed you before. Well, right on the other side is another beach. Wow, there's a dragonfly caught in a spider web there. Interesting. Yeah, so this is the beach that Andy and I, maybe Andy, Heather and I went to. Oh, or just Andy and I, and Carol and I came here as well. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I'm teaching about the environment this year with my students. So I'm gonna bring them to these beaches on weekends to do beach cleanups as part of the course. Sometimes students are absent, you know, for reasons that are not beyond their control. For example, hangover, or they just felt like sleeping late. You know, if they do that too many times, they will fail the course. So I can give them an extra opportunity to make up a few lost lessons by doing a beach cleanup. Grab a couple of garbage bags and come out here and yeah, clean up Da Depot. Maybe get Sahagu involved. Wow, this is a nice pair of shoes. One thing that Andy and I like to do every time we come here, well, every time, that one time we came here, is try to climb. I must have tried to climb it with Carol as well, because I definitely remember trying to climb this more than once. Yeah. Oh, we were successful. We got up. But after that, we just went back to the beach. But if you keep going along the coast, there's a possibility that we could make it all the way back home. Now, don't quote me on that, because we've never done it. But, you know, you make your way over to that piece of land and keep going. Looks like there's some ships over there, so we could quite possibly be quite close to Songdo or Yongdo, Yong Island or Song Island. I wish I had my snorkeling gear. This area looks quite fun, well, with the exception of some sanitation issues. Alright, this is not the Da Depot beach that I was talking about before. This is a pebble beach. So I'm going to turn the camera off now and maybe show you the beach in just a moment. one of the cool things about Korea, you know, Busan and Korea in general, is that, you know, one day you just decide to turn left and the next day you decide to turn right. Well, usually I turn left. Today, however, I decided to turn right. And boom, look where I am. This is still Maroon Day, but like I was talking about at the second pebbled beach, there is now a way back to Songdo, which is probably one of, I think, Yeongdo, Yong Island. It's there. I could be totally mistaken. That could be Songdo, because it does look like the other side of the new dock. So yeah, if I'm lucky today, maybe I'll get to take a cable car across Songdo, or I'll end up somewhere totally new. I'm curious as to what this sign here says. Oh, it's to help people who have fallen in. Isn't that special? Well, this is Dadepo Beach, and I ended up making it here. It's not as crowded actually as Kwangali and Haeundae, even though in my opinion it's much better. It's wider and longer, and I mean, you can go out swimming much further, although it's a lot more shallow. Oh, there's Batman. And Batman has a six-pack. And a mom coughing like she has tuberculosis without a mask during Corona season. Yeah, but okay, let's, maybe I'll cut that part out. Oh, they have a CU on the beach. Look at that. That's so cool. So they got pokey sweat and ramyeon and probably beer. The bathroom is right next door. And there's half a man making sure everybody stays hydrated. Some of my students and friends live in those apartment complexes, and I have to say it's too far away, honestly. I think it's a great location to live, but the problem is, unless you work here, you're gonna spend at least minimum an hour, maybe even 2 hours each way to get back to Busan. So yeah, I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword. Anyway, I like how clean the beach is, although maybe these are garbage bags they use to clean up all the trash in the morning. Yeah, so well, it looks like over there they're reclaiming some sand way out in the distance. This beach used to be all black like this. I don't know how it changed. Now it's like a normal looking beach, right? Yeah, it used to be almost 100% black. I don't know what happened. Probably a Korean person with a lot of knowledge of this beach would be able to tell me. But yeah, then there's a lot of artwork here actually. So if you come here like during non-summer months, you can check out a lot of crafts on the beach. I know that there used to be a really gigantic metal skull that you could even climb into. I don't see it here. What does this say? Water play zone. No water play zone. This area is not a water play zone. When you play in the water, please use the water play zone. Oh, okay. Well, okay, so this is the water play zone. Guess everything within the yellow. Those two boys are not following directions, so the lifeguard is getting upset. some free thinkers there. Yeah. So my plan right now to continue on with the 25 kilometers is to walk to the end of this beach as far as I can go and see what happens. Now I do remember there's an estuary or like a boardwalk over there. You can see some nice swamps where they have, you know, birds living. And now I don't think I can keep going when I get to the end of this beach, because it like hits a river, and I don't recall there being any boardwalk or pathway. So, you know, you turn left and it's the open ocean, and then you go straight and then it's the Nakdong River. But wow, that's interesting. That's so cool. This is a no swimming, no water zone, but there's some surfers out there, or wakeboarders, maybe, or maybe I meant paddle boarders, most likely surfers. Well, you know, there's definitely a storm coming in 2 or 3 days. It's going to rain for about 5 days straight. The whole country is getting hit right now, except with the exception of Busan, so I'm really lucky. What's cool about this area is that they have a lot of things for people, such as, you know, chicken restaurants. There's an all-you-can-eat barbecue restaurant. They have a sauna, a lot of coffee shops, you know, important things that, you know, grocery stores, important things that people need for daily life. Oh, I was talking about some of the artwork before. This is one of them I was talking about. There's a dog. You can make that out. Yeah, I don't know if the skull is being blocked by the umbrellas or they took it down. I'm not sure. Best sunsets in Busan are from here. And that building up there I've been to once. You go up there and you can catch an excellent view of the sunset. I went up there with like Sun-suk and Elise, and well, some other friends, Cynthia, Mo, and other people, Bev, and some other people from like Indonesia and Korea came with us. Yeah, and we went there to see the sunset, but it was cloudy that day, unfortunately. If you can make it out way over there, there's an island that's Gadokdo, and it's really beautiful. I hope that on this 30-day hike I can hit Gadokdo, because, well, I went there once and Carol and I had a really good time, and I would love to see the lighthouse. So yeah, here, let's take a look at these surfers. Surf's up, bro. Catch a wave. Rip curl. What's up? What's up, dude? Oh, there's some people too surfing. Here, they're going in. Some girls and boys. And they have big surfboards. Wow. You know, well, yeah, that's pretty cool. They're rebels, you know, they're in the no water zone, no water play zone. Kind of people, you know, I'd want to be friends with. Alrighty. Wow, I feel so nice with my shirt off, and finally, you know, I wish I could just take my shirt off when I was hiking, but, you know, it's culturally inappropriate. So yeah, but man, maybe I should only walk on beaches. All right, so this is it. Dadepo, beautiful. I might video at the end of the beach. Sayonara. 안녕히 계세요. 再见. Well, I made it to the other end of Dadepo Beach, and it looks like there is a walking path over there. So there's some sort of wooden trail. So I'll probably take it along the river and see how far I can go. That's the island I was doing a close-up of before, but actually it's not Gadokdo, but it's like this little tiny island there, and there's somebody with a tent set up, and You know, you can sort of make out a few people at the end. Maybe they rented a boat, or they somehow, I don't know how they get over there, but, well, probably boat. But that'd be the coolest place to camp. I'm serious, man. Anyway, Gadok-do is probably the island on the other side. It's connected by a bridge, which you can't see yet, from Hadan Station. And it's nice. There's a family here with a couple of kids. They're fishing. So it's nice to see that some people are in the no water play zone. Oh, there's even there's a tent, probably just for day use. A lot of people like to set up tents on the beach, you know, so they don't get baked. Yeah, and that over there is Maroon Day, where I was hiking before. From the beginning, it doesn't look that big actually, but you know, from afar, it's really long. No wonder it took me I was in there for a couple of hours, you know. It doesn't look like that from the beginning. Yeah. Well, okay. If and when I make it to that wooden boardwalk over there, I will play the video again. Hello, boys and girls. This is the beginning of the next part of my day 4. It says Dadepo Beach is 0.8 kilometers to the right, and Ulsuk-do Bridge is 4 kilometers to my left. So, well, since I've pretty much maxed out the beach, I am going to continue along what becomes the Nakdong River. And up there, that's where we went for the sundowner. And like I said, unfortunately, it was cloudy that day. So yeah, here we are. I'm gonna show you what that is. There's a brown sign, which generally means something historical or interesting is coming up. Alright, so this is the brown sign I was talking about. It says Nakdong Estuary Amisan Observatory. It's probably the way to get there if you're driving. And right here, see some steps. That takes you to where we had that sunset party. I think it's called Ungbongbong Sude. There's also the Latte Castle Morunde apartment, Moon Su Am Temple, and a church. Okay, maybe an interesting trek for a different day, because I've always wanted to walk the trail along the Nakdong River, and who knew? I didn't even know you could do it. Yeah, mask. Anyway, Namparang Trail is part of the Southern Trail that will link to Dangut and eventually the West Trail, which is probably called the Parang Trail. So one day, Carol and I will hike the Namparang Trail, either to or from Dangut. And yeah, there's Maroon Day and Amisan Observatory, also known as No'ul Marugil. Okay. Well, that pronunciation wasn't even accurate. That's just the way I decided to say it. All right, I'll play some video later when I see something interesting. Yeah, I don't know what it is about boats, but they're just something about traveling, you know, and seeing a boat on the water. Oh, I mean a goose? No, I'm kidding. This one, yeah, really nice, like a fisherman there just hanging out. Very peaceful. This looks more like an abandoned paddle boat. That would have been cool to take around. Yeah, rent that out and go over to the island. Maybe have a guy take you over and schedule a pickup for later. yeah, so anyway, here I am, just at the beginning of this river walk. Here's the end of my walk today. This is, I think, Jangmi area, which is like hardcore industrial. I was on the Nakdong River and I saw Ulsuk Island or Ulsuk-do, and it said Ulsuk Bridge, so I thought I was going to walk over the bridge to go to Hadan Station, but after I checked Naver Maps, there are actually 2 bridges on Ulsuk Island, so it's all good though. I just really needed the subway. Here, Jangrim, okay, number 99. It's one of the new stations on the Orange Line, so this is a first for me. Doubt I'll be coming back to this area, you know, unless I get an amazing gig out here. Yeah, you can see for yourself. Well, there's that mountain over there, actually, and the other side should be Sasang. Well, yeah, actually I checked out how far it would be to walk to Sasang, and it said it was another 2 hours in a straight direct line from the bridge, the Ulsuk Island Bridge, to Sasang, but I don't think I have it in me to walk another 2 hours. At that point I was already at about 19 or 20 kilometers, so I just have to push out another, well, at the time I had to push out another 5. I'm close to 24 right now, so with this little bit of walking right now and the walk home from the Grumyeon station, Grumyeon-san station, should finish that up. All right, another day, another 1,000. Yeah, that's it, baby. Day 4.